So I'm waiting outside the city council meeting. It's yet to begin. I put in a ticket in the little lottery thing to see if I'll get to speak. So let's find out. Mr. George Blakemore yelling at the system. Quite a long line of people here, as you can see. So it's so full today that they sent our section of the line up to this mezzanine, which is essentially the third floor above the city council meeting, which is officially on the second floor.
She's loud. I'm just curious about her.
Please remain standing for our invitation, which will be delivered today by Rabbi Shana Manover from Temple Shalom of Chicago.
Thank you. So it's wonderful to be with you today.
Some
where we
fake
are
female
in this
rabbi
month
here.
with so many heritages,
Some kind of
including Jewish
invocation.
Heritage Month. So I'm very grateful to be here with you. I want to do a thought experiment and then a real kind of participation and then a blessing at the end. All within 1 minute. Before I do a prayer, if you could do a blessing. So firstly, I want you to think about what first got you involved in wanting to be part of civic life. What first got you involved? Who was it that said to you, this is important? What issue was it that really got you to say, I need to protect this? And what would you do in order to walk with others in order to do so? You can think about that for a moment. And then, if it is that it's justice and liberty and freedom for all, or thinking about the way in which you want to see kindness and mutual respect more present in our society, or if you want to have it that there is worthy dialogue that takes place in a respectful manner, whatever it is, I want you to imagine how it is that you put it at the center of what you do. Because I want to share with you that in this week's Torah portion, what I am able to study and I'm grateful for, we hear about how there were many different tribes, 12 of them, who were stationed around the tabernacle as they were journeying through the desert. And they were wanting to know how it is that they could protect and safeguard what they wanted to have at the heart of their society. Justice, freedom, righteousness, kindness, mutual respect right at the center. And so they had it that all the different tribes would be surrounding it, as well as then the priests at the very center, making sure that they would safeguard it. But here's the thing, they didn't only stay within their tribes. They made sure that everyone was going in similar directions. And so today, I pray that all of us will make sure to think about what it is that we want to have at the center of our city, at the center of the way in which we go about protecting the rights of all in our city, and how we do that together as. And so it is my great honor to bless you in English with a blessing that we hear from this week's Torah portion, when the priests bless the people in their tribes and beyond their tribes, as a people, as one people. So I'll do it into English. It's a little bit of a variation because I'm not a priest. And so I say to you, may God and whomever you believe, may that protect you and bless you. And may the light of goodness shine upon you and be gracious to you. Amen. May you always feel lifted and not burdened in all that you do. May you find paths to walk together. And may this bring not only you, but all of us peace. Amen.
Yeah, that's all.
Everybody up.
Let them come and speak.
Let's go.
Mr. Mayor, City Council in Chicago, good morning, and thank you so much for this amazing opportunity that the people's voices are heard. My name is Darren Bailey, and I'm the Republican nominee for governor of the state of Illinois.
Woo! Yeah!
Chicago.
All right, now.
I've recently moved here
All right.
because this is where I want to be. The only way to get what's in my heart to this city, for this city, to the people of this city, is to be present, to be active, and informed. So here I am.
All right.
Now, to this city, I owe you something. I owe you an apology. I said some things about Chicago that were wrong. What I meant was that the political class is failing us, and I should have been more clear.
Be clear.
So I apologize.
We're clear.
If
Keep going.
be your next governor, my 3 priorities will be affordability, public safety, and education. And nowhere in Illinois do all 3 of those converge more urgently than right here and on the south.
These
west side of
taxes.
Chicago. I want to work with the city and use CHA cut in every state budget and policy tool available to turn renters into owners and build generational wealth in neighborhoods that have been promised development for 50 years.
Who's writing his shit?
That's not Democrat, that's not Republican, it's just
What about these taxes?
education. J.B. Pritzker let 15,000 kids lose their scholarships, most of them Black and Latino, most from households earning under 50,000 a year, gone because he hates Trump more than he loves Chicago.
Yeah.
I know this city believes in investing in schools as a path to educational equity. I respect that conviction. I believe every family deserves the freedom to choose the school that's right for their child, and that competition makes every school better.
Yes.
My offer is simple. I want to work with you and make the state better. So please share your ideas, frustrations, and concerns. Believe me, I will listen. When Cindy and I lost Zach, Kelsey, and our grandkids in that helicopter crash, we were forced to understand just how short and precious life is.
Sit down.
Tragedy accelerated our fervor to want state.
Mr. Moore mad.
And I don't mean that in a judging way. It's coming
Somebody
from
can watch
these
this.
parent concerns. J.B. Pritzker has been governor for 7 years. Chicago is still waiting for fully funded schools, still waiting for a plan. Waiting, and I know you are not either. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless this great city. Reach out to me, Darren at Bailey for Illinois. I will take it to you.
Yeah.
Just a little moment of levity here. Went through all that security and metal detector. And here is a completely open window to the fire escape with no screen. Come outside. A person could easily squeeze through this and come in here. And I mean, if they're planning to do something bad, they easily could do that. So, wow, that's stupid. They had some bullshit about genocide up here, so I just scraped that shit right out. Because fuck you. I don't have any stickers with me, but... Oh, what's this? Oh, somebody already scraped it out. Great. Brilliant. Love you, Chicago. Thanks for that. So many empty places down here now. Never used to be like this. Come on, this is the Loop downtown Chicago, and you got closed up stuff, rusty signs. That's not a building, that's DePaul University, who's having their own issues. As you know, they've been supporting the Southside movement a little bit too much for a college, and they're facing some funding issues with the government. They have lost their art museum, and they have recently announced that they will be closing the Merle Reskin Theater. So look at that. By the way, both the art center and the theater were made possible by Jewish donors. So, yeah, I think it's pretty telling that that's what ended up closing for them. We are now in Michigan and Valpo. Valpo was a very disgusting fascist general who we should not be maintaining anything named after this guy, but there's also a monument here, a statue from this fascist, who one of his famous acts was hanging priests. So the Catholics are not a huge fan of him either. Yeah, this little strangely Roman-looking corridor here is named after him, and our so-called anti-fascist mayor and aldermen have had nothing to say about this, but you know, they want to tell you how Israel is evil and everything. I don't remember Israelis hanging any priests, especially hanging any innocent people, period. But now we're at Columbus and Balbo, and this is a little area at the beginning of the park here where there's often a lot of festivals. Marathons generally start around here, or at least go past here. So it's a very high visibility corner in Chicago. It's not like Balboa Drive is hidden. You know, it's not in some weird neighborhood off to the side. Everybody knows that this guy is being honored. But yet, nobody wants to talk about who he was. Here is the Obama boondoggle. That is supposed to be something like this. Home court. Okay. Home of the Obama Presidential Center. One of the ugliest buildings in Chicago's history. And that's honestly saying a lot. I mean, there's a lot of weird buildings in Chicago, but damn. It's my understanding that this was built volunteer. This whole complex. So what does that mean, volunteer, right? Like, are we talking about slave labor? That's kind of what it sounds like. This was public land. That used to be part of that park there. But I guess somehow he paid $10 and got it. Would you like to buy land that big in such a nice neighborhood as Hyde Park for $10?